Hey everybody, welcome to my Twitch channel. Tonight we're playing an episode of Wreck and Roll D&D Hoard of the Dragon Bitch. Playing some D&D with buddies, my friend Brutus, my friend Surge, Perunga, you might know him from the stream, and the bro friend Max. Thank you for checking out the stream, guys. Hope you guys are all doing fantastic. Holy shit! Onyx Majestic just re-subscribed for 3 months in a row with holy hot damn. One of them big ass tier subs. Majestic, my man! Thank you! Holy shit for that sub. I'm gonna thank you in person very, very soon. Where are the alerts? The alerts are muted. The alerts are muted for the D&D stream. I know, right? Stuff happens. What's up, Surge, everybody? I will thank you in person, my man. Thank you for that sub. Thanks for the support. Drop your pillows in chat. Show the snooze and love. You guys can watch us live on twitch.tv/Snoozzzalot with a triple Z. Don't worry, Majestic. Shots will be taken tomorrow for you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, man. Seriously, guys. Show the hype in chat. Show the hype. Show that love. My man. Guys, thank you for tuning in for today's episode of Wreck and Roll. As you can tell, I changed the background music a little. We're playing some witchery music right now. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all the support. We are 21 episodes into this fantastical fantasy adventure of ours, where our party of Wreck and Rollers keep going against dragoons and their minions. So that continues tonight in episode 21, A Day in a Churro. You can thank Alaric, our man Brutus, for the name. You will see why. Fantastical fantasy adventure. Fantastical farce of an adventure. So yeah, the episode's about 2.5 hours long. I'm gonna start that off right now. Thank you for being amazing people. I hope that you enjoy this. And I will see you guys in about 2.5 hours. Brutus, myself, and Surge are chilling in chat as members of the Wreck and Roll crew. If anyone else hops in, don't be shy to chat it up with us, and I hope you enjoy this, guys. A day in a churro. Toodles! Alright. Last time on Wreck and Roll, you guys finished whatever business you had to finish in Greenest, had a quick conversation with Halia, a now known member of the Zentarum for you guys, as well as Johan, your faithful driver, aka also a member of the secret organization of the Harpers. Met with the appropriate members in the party for each of those factions, and then kind of negotiated the destiny of one of the black scale dragon eggs that was found in the bandit camp cave, leaving one to Halia to experiment and find more information on, as she said. You guys then head up on what is it, a 6-day horse ride? About a 6-day 6-day ride on horseback to the city of Elturel, where you were supposed to meet up with your dear friend Leosin Erlenthar, as well as Sir Paladin of Torm, Mr. Onthar Froom, one of the leading members, apparently, of the very noble, valiant, justice-seeking Order of the Gauntlet. You guys meet up, quickly find some very special things about this town. One, it is lit all the time, very busy merchant folk town alongside the Chanthar River on this Sword Coast location where you guys are. Head out to a tavern where you find that there is Mr. Froom. Have some party games, play some dwarven roulette, watch some guys play some darts, have some arm wrestling matches, all of which were successful, and then meet up with the man that you were supposed to meet with, Mr. Froom himself. Seeking that he holds himself in very high value, wanting to seeing that you guys need to kind of build up his trust and prove your worth to him. He asks you to confront him in a bit of a brawl outside, with a 2-on-1. You guys just start hacking at each other outside, wailing on each other. This paladin fighter, a large bald bearded guy, a very good fight breaks out. You guys almost wear him down, and you guys all limp back in as he taps you on the back for a job well done. Seemingly have proven his worth when you guys go back to the secret war room behind the tavern for this Order of the Gauntlet. And he sits down, saying he is ready to discuss whatever needs to be discussed. The mic is yours in front of this war table as he just kind of like sits back, kind of leans his chair back and puts his big armored boots kind of crossed on the table, crosses his arms, scruffs his beard, looking pretty rough himself though, you know, drinking some ale that's brought by for you guys. Looking pretty rough, few bruises on the face, bleeding lip, bit of a fucked up eye, one's kind of half closed from the brawl that he doesn't seem to give two shits about his condition right now. He's just listening to you guys. Alright. The stand is yours, gentlemen.
Who wants the honor?
I think Alaric should do it.
I think I want a beer.
Ale has already been, like, there's a big jug of ale in the middle of this table and basically a rack with just clean dwarven mugs on the side, ready to go.
Immediately grab, pour, and I will put one in front of everyone. I will gladly serve some ale up at the table.
All right, you serve some ale up the table. As you're doing so, Leeson himself also walks in, looks at you guys, goes, "Quite the kerfuffle you guys got yourselves in." See,
Yeah.
Arthur showed you his ways, Sir Froom?
Yeah, he sure did.
I'll just take a seat over here. And he goes and he takes a seat, one of the seats in like the corner of this long table. On the other side of the table, basically on the same side of the table as Froom in the corner, both are now sitting in front of you guys, essentially.
Has Leeson told you anything about what's going on?
Leeson goes to speak, goes, "Well, I have..." He's told me what I needed to know from him. I'd like to hear the rest straight from the horse's mouth, as most of what he knows apparently was you guys that actually lived the bulk of the action, so...
The bulk? Leeson, I'm sorry, what exactly did you do? Oh, sorry, let me rephrase. What exactly did you tell him you did?
I infiltrated the enemy camp!
Oh, because see, I
Got caught.
thought we rescued you when you got caught outside of the enemy camp.
You did. You did all that. However, I did infiltrate the camp, get the information that I needed to get, and send you guys on your merry... Would you have gone back to that camp, that cave, where I'm sure you found valuable information, and if I hadn't have told you so? Or paid you so?
We still haven't been paid for it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Damn it.
As a matter of fact, I remember you actually said you wouldn't pay us. You told us that he would pay us.
No. Trust me, Lisa has way more money than I do.
Is that so?
He kind of looks at him.
Interesting.
He goes, "You lying sack of shit."
Wow. Alright.
This doesn't need to be hostile. We're all on the same page here. We're just here to gather information and plan our next attack. Can we just do that and we'll get to other matters when we get there?
I mean, I don't
As soon as we
think
get
we're
our
being
goal.
hostile, but I don't like being lied to. I don't think we've lied to you yet, but you up front told us a bold-faced lie.
I got your money. Can we move on if I pay you?
Yeah.
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 Okay. Fucking shit. And he pulls out, like, rather big bag that he was hiding under his little body. And you hear, like, a big pack of coin just hit the table. And he pulls out, like, a bunch of small leather bags. How much did we agree on?
250 each.
Yeah.
I don't remember to agreeing to that. I remember a strict 150.
Leeson, you already lied to us. Don't go back on the deal.
It was like 250 and some black powder.
It was like 150 to get there, and then another 100 when we came back.
So I
we
already
got there
paid
and
you
came
half?
back, it's 250. No, we never did.
He just goes down and keeps counting.
Let's make it a flat 200. How about that?
That sounds fair.
Okay.
Alright. He tosses it to the 4 seats of the table where you guys are. You each receive this medium-sized leather pouch with a drawstring.
I open mine.
Yeah, I go, Leeson, do I need to count this?
No.
Okay.
Could be like one of those like bank heist monies.
Like I said, we're all on the same side. My goal is not to stiff you. I maybe strictly remember saying 150. I've been traumatized recently, okay? Memory spots. Please discuss with Onthar. He has information that he needs.
Okay,
What else did you tell him?
I said I want to hear it from you. I want to hear it from you, actually. Little guy. I'm sorry.
Me?
No, I do not mean to insult. My dear halfling friend. I'd like to hear your side of the story.
Where should I start? What's the... Fine. So we came from basically Fandalin. Because we heard there were a group of cultists attacking villages.
And who gave you the edge off on these cultists?
Different member of orders from Fandalin, including Sister Grail, Alia, Theren, I believe, and some
If you
others.
haven't met these people, they represent the Gauntlet, the Lord's Alliance, and the Zentarum. There's a very diverse council in place in Fandalin.
Interesting. I know Darren. I have received word from him as well that you would be visiting, so just wanted to know. All my questions are in good faith, trust me. I just want to make sure that I've dealt with spies, I've dealt with double agents in my time, I've dealt with undercover agents, I've dealt with everything.
Fair enough.
Just let me butt in when I need to.
So to get back on what I was saying, we basically arrived at Greenest, where the city was under attack by a blue dragon, and it's, I would say, large army of mercenaries, cultists, kobolds, and was a pretty tough battle. But at some point, they left with a bunch of prisoners, as we were trying to rescue or save as many people as we could in the castle.
Can you describe this dragon to me? Anyone here at the table?
Big blue dragon, breathing lightning, definitely scary.
It was a full adult size. It was nothing young.
Yeah.
Was it leading the assault?
It seemed to be controlled by someone.
Controlled?
Or at least, if not controlled, at least...
Communicated to.
Yeah.
Dragons are typically not creatures to take orders from anyone. They're
No, but
stubborn
if they-
fuckers.
I'm guessing that if they share the same ideals, it seems rather easy to point them in the direction you want them to go.
Makes sense. It's just interesting considering they are vain creatures. I've never heard one working with others, let's just say. The fact that they're working together, as you say, is much more frightening indeed.
They're probably working together because they have a higher goal, which is to, I'm assuming, raise Tiamat?
Yeah, I
Anyways,
think-
continue.
Well, so they basically took prisoners back to their camp. We were able to track them down, infiltrate the camp where we found Lilson and the other prisoners, and we were able to free them and bring them back to Greenest. At which point, Lilson told us that we needed to go back into camp because there was a cave highly guarded there where, as he thought, had people or whoever was in there trying to hatch dragons or make a ritual to revive what's called Tiamat, basically.
What do you mean ritual?
I mean, whatever they needed to do to revive that thing, bring it back. I mean, I don't really know. We entered the cave and we were able to steal 2 dragon eggs, which we have one with us right now.
And like
That
his
we
eyes
can-
just shoot wide open, and Leeson just kind of like, just kind of like leans on the table, and his jaw like hits the table.
Yeah, Theren, why don't you you get that thing out?
Alright,
I'm sorry, you said you have a dragon egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had 2, and we handed one over for research as well.
I'm sorry, what now?
Why don't you take a look?
We're gonna get back to that last part. I want to see this thing. He
Alright.
like pulls his boot off the table now, and he's just kind of like leans in.
Get it. And I gently put it on the table.
All right, even though you gently put it on the table, it still has a bit of like a thud. Kind of wobbles over to the side. And he's just kind of staring. At Leeson is like on the edge of his chair, like holding himself back from just jumping on the table. And he's just looking at it. That is most likely indeed the spawn of a dragon.
That's what he's just said.
Is it alive?
Yeah.
It needs to be kept in like a very specific temperature area. I don't know exactly what it is. As far as we know, when we were there, it was pretty hot, right?
Yeah.
In the cabin.
So there's a chance that this thing is alive.
I guess there is.
Yeah,
But then
depending
again,
on
baby hatchling dragon like wouldn't be a problem to take out if it were to happen.
it just really depends on if I guess if they can keep inside the eggs. I don't know if the process of hatching stalls if you remove them from their environment, or if it just dies, or if you put it back in a warm environment, maybe it'll continue to grow and hatch. I have no idea.
He's just like stroking his long, fuzzy beard right now.
Do you have any writings, or do you know of any knowledge around the process of hatching a dragon egg?
Erlinthar, that's your area of expertise. Leeson's now looking at it like eyes wide. I mean, the only common writings everywhere is heat, but there's no actual process in any of my readings on how to actually hatch it. There are different types of dragons, I guess each one handled differently and with care, but only dragonkin themselves seems to know how to hatch this thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we can take it back to the cave and hatch it. No! We should take this thing and smash it outside. There's no way. We don't need any slim chance whatsoever that this hatches. Those are beings of pure evil, and that is definitely one thing that is common in all of your readings. Dragons are evil. Big, small, baby, embryo, whatever the size, they are evil, and they have a mind of their own. This egg is not leaving this room. And not leaving it in one piece. And Leeson's just like freaking out. No, we can take it back to the hatchery. We can take it. We can study it. We can, if anything, use it to our advantage.
We already have one egg that is serving that purpose right now. I don't think we need 2 eggs doing that. I would probably feel more comfortable destroying this one, knowing that we have one that might be used in the future.
Who in Faerun is able to study eggs? No one!
The Zentarum has plenty of connection.
The Zentarum! Froom also stands up and he pushes his chair back. What?
Do you have a problem?
You gave an evil creature to an evil organization with
To
evil
someone
ideologies
I
and
trust.
evil goals.
Not only the Zentarum are part of it.
What do you mean?
There are multiple factions that are aware of the egg,
We made
and they're
sure
working together.
we made sure that most of the orders that I named earlier are gonna be under research, aware of it, and implicated in the development of whatever is gonna happen next.
This egg is on its way to Vandalen now.
Yes.
Leeson, you have your contact there? Yes? I'll send word to mine, you send word to yours.
I already sent word to mine.
And who is
And-
yours?
Sister Halia. Sister Grail. Whoops.
He kind of looks over at Leeson.
Which is also part of the Harpers.
Is this news to us? I forget if we know that Sister Grael is a member of the Harpers, or if that's just been hush-hush and Sister Grael is connected.
I mean, you guys have picked up on hints that she's part of something, but
Mm-hmm.
to your knowledge, it's been nothing but like a religious group.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you guys, if you guys were to presume something from the hints you've received, it would be that, 1, she's no friend of Halia's and whatever Halia's doing. 2, she just seems to be, from what she's shown you, she only seems to be serving a religious order.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Alaric picks up on the fact that he says Harpers, but he doesn't want to act surprised in front of From and Leeson.
Leeson goes, "Wait, you're a Harper?"
Yeah. You left too early before I could tell you.
Huh. There's so much we could have been saying this whole time to each other.
Well, you talk a lot, so it's hard to.
Well,
you
you
know.
don't talk enough.
But you don't understand. You really talk a lot.
I've been told it's an issue to work on. That's fine. I'll send word to Sister Grael. And I'll arrange
I already sent word.
so that someone meets them before they get there. I want to make sure that that caravan is escorted by Harpers all the way to Fandalen, if that's where it's actually going.
Okay, everyone needs to chill out. I understand everyone has people, connections, and factions that you've aligned yourself with. I myself, Willy, many others. But we all are working toward the same goal right now. So whatever bullshit that goes back generation to generation, and I'm sure, we need to set aside. Because right now, there is a God knows how large of a scale of a plan currently underway to take down all of Faerun. So put this petty bullshit aside, and we all need to work together on this.
Do you all know what the Zentarum stands for? The
I
rest
do,
of your
I'm a
party.
member.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the others with you. I'm sure you've innocently been convinced of the goodness in their ways, and that their interests are shared with yours, who are at the end of the day justice and noble and valiant, but to take any route to get there. I've heard the spiel before. Do you actually know what they've done? Do you actually know what they stand for?
Why don't you tell me what you think they stand for?
I think they stand for corruption in all the major cities, for alliances with thieves' guilds, assassins, brotherhoods that shouldn't, scum of this earth. They feed them money. The Black Network that you hear of, it's called the Black Network for a reason. Because
Don't be a racist.
It's this evil fucking smoke that just infects everything that it touches, steals from the poor, murders innocents to get their ways. Now, I'm sure that your patron is a sweetheart. But I'm sure
She's actually a pain in my ass.
Well, I'm sure she has her share of secrets from you as well. And with the egg, I'm sure she has much different intentions than what you actually think. There's no one in the Zentarum who can analyze an egg. They want to trade it. They want to move it to locations. They want to use it for their own gain. Because that is what the Zentarum do. They use people and things for their own gain. That is what the Zentarum stands for. That is what your friend has pledged allegiance to. Now, let's crush this egg and discuss our next route of action. Leeson.
Does Alaric look angry?
Does Alaric look angry?
Alaric is cranky but composed. Just kind of staring at Arthur.
Leeson, please send for some escort caravans to meet them in Daggerford or something like that, and escort them back to Fandalen. Which is what she has said originally. We're simply making sure that that's actually what happens. Fair?
Fair.
I have no problem with that.
Good.
I guess.
Now, so we have one dragon egg on a table in front of us. Who's taking a first crack at it?
We could beat the shit out of it like a piñata. We all do it at once.
He waits till Leeson actually leaves the room to say that.
So,
Maybe.
yeah.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
While he's doing that, I kind of ask, crushing it, is it actually possible? It's a dragon, and it's not like it's a regular egg. We might as well be punching a brick wall.
You killed
the monk
one
that
before.
you are can probably punch through a brick wall.
Bro, yeah.
A small baby dragon isn't like that strong, so if it's able to hatch out of it, we're definitely gonna be able to break it.
It's gonna be adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
14, by the way.
14. All right. Natural 20. You're reading that he is a member of his order. Again, speaking in the name of his order and their ideologies. There's one thing you guys have learned from these factions is that they each have different ideologies. And they're each way... What makes them so special is they each have their own way of dealing with things. So, yeah.
Baby dragon! Baby dragon!
Crack it open!
No. Do we know what kind of dragon would hatch out of a black egg? Black dragon, I'm assuming?
You can only assume.
Would you guys want to find out what kind of dragon it is?
Sure, we can probably take the dragon scales and make Willy a little itty-bitty suit of armor.
Alright, so are we smashing it, guys? Like...
Yeah, that's the plan.
Alright. I think Theren should smash it because he's been carrying it around.
Right? Had it on his back for the last week.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I take out I can't remember what it was called, but that weapon I took from who was it? The purple lady?
Halberd?
Yeah, the halberd.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that out.
Okay.
And I just go.
Okay, roll for damage. Roll for attack.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I guess you can assume that he
Oh
hits.
yeah, nat 20.
Okay.
Oh my. Splits it in half.
Comes out cooked.
Roll for damage on the halberd.
What's the damage on that?
Yeah.
Should be a D10, I think.
Yeah.
So it made sense.
It is.
D10. D10 slashing.
D10 slashing. Okay.
Two-handed.
That's gonna be 11.
11 damage. Okay. You go ahead and
And then, well, I forgot nat 20, so that's 14, 15. So that's 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. Before you hit, Anthar did take time to move all the maps and scrolls away that were on the table.
Yeah.
Also his ale. You go ahead and take a... the halberd goes right through the egg. Cracks it in half. Goes right through. Lands in the middle. As it opens, you guys see shards of, like, black, almost like pieces of glass go flying in every corner of the room, like someone just smashed a piece of glass on the table. Some of you just kind of, like, move your eyes away for a second. It goes ricocheting all over the place, and now in front of you, you have this large egg cracked open right down the middle, with rugged, glass-like, sharp sides cracked open. This viscous, almost like pale green slime just kind of oozing all over the table now. And you see this lifeless, dark, I'd say dark purple, small, very not even scaled entity creature just kind of like bathing in this slime in front of you.
I pick it up
Lifeless.
and start crying.
Completely lifeless.
Get it from the
Alaric pours one out a little bit.
Okay.
I guess it wasn't hatching anytime soon.
Or it's been dead for some time.
Can I touch the green slime stuff? Does it do anything?
Yeah, you can touch it.
I touch
Okay.
the butt.
it. I haven't used
You will take 8 acid damage. As you
I knew it.
it.
So is the green shit like eating through the table at all?
It's not eating through the table, but just it seems to have like corroded his skin as he touches it, and he kind of pulls back. It's like ugh, and as he goes to like kind of wipe it off, it just kind of like spears over, and then just kind of like burns his skin a little.
It burns. Don't touch that stuff, guys. Can I put some of it in a vial?
Sure.
Can I try to put some of it in a vial?
Sure. I'll say make a sleight of hand check. How
Oh,
many vials
shit.
do you fill in?
I'll do 2. I think I only have. No, yeah, I have a couple. I'll do 2. Is it possible to mage hand the slime into the vials instead of me touching?
As you begin like casting Mage Hand, Untharge just kind of like hands you a spoon. And goes, use this.
Oh, much better. Thank you. You don't want to ruin all your silverware.
As you just start like kind of scooping it in, and you're like, just some light like
Oh my goodness.
sizzling as you're pouring it in. Oh, we shouldn't have done this on my fucking table. Second.
Do I still have to make a sleight of hand check?
I'll be right back. He heads outside to go fetch some people to clean it up or something. You guys are alone in the room for a moment.
Nobody's gonna fucking work together on this. It's gonna be us against the world, guys. I'm telling you right now.
I feel the same way.
And,
Did we make a mistake?
yeah, I think it felt like a mistake breaking that thing. I think we just opened up something. Basically,
I didn't-
like Pandora's box by cracking that egg.
Like, I didn't think like this entire were like good people, but this guy is making them look like really bad people.
I've shared everything that I know with you guys, and you know that that's been the case from day one. They've asked me to do shit, but everything was to get rid of a madman or someone doing evil. There was never anything remotely around causing harm to anyone. If there is, and the Zentarum is not what it seems to be, you know damn well it's not what I wanted, and I'll be the one to kill Halia myself.
Hey.
And that might unleash the full reign of the Zentarum on us, but I'll handle that.
Let's start
But
by
I'm-
seeing what happens with the egg first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After a moment, Leeson comes walking back in. He goes, "Okay, caravan should be on its way shortly." What did you do? No!
Shut up, Leeson.
No!
Run up and cover his mouth and
He
choke
runs
him
up.
out.
What did you smash it?
Put it
Willie,
down.
you were part. Oh my! Willie, if
I'm sorry, buddy, but I think it had to be done.
the Harpers are the actual organization that can figure anything out about this thing.
And we have one going there right now.
It's never. Holly will never let that thing go.
If she doesn't, we'll
We
make
will
sure that
handle
she
it.
pays for it.
I'm sure when she shot it, she looked at it like it was a big old piece of juicy steak. She'll never take her eyes off of it.
Listen, this egg is what do you call it? Like stillborn, I guess.
It's pretty gross.
I'm pretty sure the other one is gonna end up the same way unless they have like a warm place to transport it in.
Well, I hope to God that caravan intercepts them in time then.
I think it will.
I
Alia
still
isn't-
believe that it would
Alia-
not matter. and they
Alia
would take
isn't
it to
stupid
Fandom.
either. She knows that if she doesn't cooperate with the other orcs, like, she's gonna have a lot on her plate and a lot of enemies, even more than she has right now.
Can I just say, don't appreciate how everyone is assuming that the organization that I'm a member of is the one that's gonna fuck everyone.
Are you talking like in game right now, or just telling us?
As
okay. I wasn't
100%. This is going to everyone.
I mean,
Hey, man.
Because one person who is so deep into his own organization and their probably blind hatred for mine, which again I'm sure goes back generations, put this shit aside and deal with the fucking rise of whatever dragon they're trying to bring on us.
I agree.
Good.
I think this is the time that there needs to be something that rallies everyone together and... Listen, we need to come out of hiding for this. The Harpers have been in hiding for generations since we got wiped out by the Zentarum. And this is the one thing that's bringing us out, because if there's one thing that Harpers hate more than the Zents, it's the Cult of the Dragon. Who up until now, and as he's halfway through that sentence, Shroom walks back in with a group of barmen and barmaids over at the table that seem to have like this big kind of blanket cloth. And they're gonna try and basically kind of like scoop it all up without touching it slowly. You guys kind of move to the other side of the table as he's saying this. What did I miss? 1 second, Froom! He goes, up until now, the Cult of the Dragon has been limited to the East Coast. Also in hiding. They've been so much more active over there. It was focused on creating Dracoliches. And now they've come out of hiding? Cultists have always operated separately. For years now. And it's been our duty to keep them at bay. And now they're out. The shift towards the Sword Coast is a matter of concern for everybody. Like our dwarven friend here was saying, for the Zents, for the Harpers, for the Enclave, for the Lords, and for the Order. The emphasis from dead dragons to living dragons is scary shit. The idea of rising them is scarier shit. And now that the word Tiamat has been thrown into the mix, factions are but a label for people from different colors working towards the same cause. There's no point in us having different flags above our heads if we're all going to be chained and enslaved to gather gold and riches for dragons for the rest of our lives. The cult's on the move, and they're up to something big.
Then what's next?
Well, if I may, the Order and the Harpers have already started aligning forces, as well as a third allied group, the Emerald Enclave.
Oh.
Discussions are starting to be had right now, but it is at such a high level that there is nowhere near any sort of logistics on its way at this time. But discussions, important discussions, are being had. Greenest is not the only town to be attacked.
Speed those discussions up.
That's the plan. The last attack known about in the Sword Coast is the one on Greenest. From what you said, if you went back there within 2 days, they grab their stuff and they're on the move. Now it's our turn. I'll be discussing having these high-level discussions, trying to get them to join forces. Leeson will help and give any insight that he can on cultists. We need as many allies as we can. If everything you're saying is true, and you are who you say to be with the skills and the assets that you say to have.
We did bring you a dragon's egg.
I appreciate the gesture. I really do. We have pieces of it now. We'll use it as proof. Proof can speak louder than any conversation I can have with anyone. This will go great ways to convincing those that need convincing. But we still need much time. And while we're focusing on that, we need allies to find out where those caravans are going. Do you have any idea?
Just straight up the coast. That's all we know. There's plenty of stops on the way, I'm sure.
Did we tell them like about the city they were going to next? That note that we found.
Nope.
In the cave. Oh.
Leeson doesn't know about that either.
Ooh. Hold on. I gotta look through my notes and see what it said.
Wasn't it Darkhold or something?
Really on Bergos.
Bergos?
Yeah, Bergos.
Baragost.
Yeah.
He on his side now, takes out a map. Spreads it across the table. The side of it, it's a really long table. The side of the table that's not being cleaned in dragon goo right now. And he spreads out the map that you guys see in front of you. So you said that they were near the mountains south of Greenest, correct?
Yeah.
And if they're headed here to Baragost, they went straight west. The time it took them to get to Baragost, or Candlekeep, or wherever their final stop is before heading north, the note said.
They're probably there already, right?
They're probably there already. And if they're heading north, there's only one stop after that. That's Baldur's
Van
Gate.
Dalen. Oh, my bad.
Oh, Baldur's Gate.
You
It's
could
Baldur's
intercept them there.
Isn't it Baldur's Gate?
Yeah, Alaric was being a dumbass.
Isn't Baldur's Gate like the capital of this like map, basically, like the big city?
Of this region, yeah. The four biggest cities are Daggerford, Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, and Neverwinter. Those are the four major coastal cities, and 4 stops, one after another, all along the Sword Coast north to the Icewind Dale Mountains.
We need to send a warning now in case we don't get there in time.
You can get there in time. If they're moving caravans, the farthest they could be at this time would be Candlekeep.
Isn't
Okay.
Candlekeep like familiar to Leeson?
Yeah, there's no
fair.
guarantee they actually stop there.
Oh.
Now, I can provide weapons, clothing, disguises, and a boat. The rapids of the Chonthaw River can get you to Baldur's Gate before they do. It'll be faster than going by any tradeway by caravan or horseback.
I'm on a boat, motherfucker.
Oh, so those aren't roads.
I thought there were roads too, yeah.
Yeah, I thought there were roads.
Dotted lines are roads. This blue one here is the Chonthaw River, which is one of the biggest rivers in the region.
Wow,
And it just happens to go straight.
I didn't even realize.
And it happens to go straight to Baldur's Gate.
How convenient.
How convenient, right?
Fast travel.
For sure you would get there before them.
Voted in.
Unless they have some magical means of moving faster. But from there, I think you
seem
need
to be
to-
a very powerful warrior. Why don't you join us?
I have other discussions to have.
Yeah, you need to get the goddamn factions under one roof.
I'll gather the other members and allies that I can, but I have much travel ahead of me. They're spread from Nashkel, Candlekeep, Baragost. Scornabel will be a quick one, but all the way to the south, and then to the north, to Neverwinter and Mirabar. Now, if I'm to go and talk to Lord Neverember himself to get the side of the Lord's Alliance, that's a month away. It will take time. The type of logistics and planning we need to gather armies will take months. The direction they're going is a long travel as well. You could gather information in parallel.
Arthur.
Onthar.
I legitimately thought his name was Arthur.
Onthar.
Excuse me. I apologize. Anthar. I want your word that you will rally all factions under this roof and set a meeting with all factions, leaving none out. Put your prejudices aside and get everyone working together to the best of your ability. The Zentarum included.
I will try. But they will
Do
not
I have
want
your
to.
word?
I will try. But they will not want to. You haven't been with them long, have you? They're not the type to hold hands and cross the road together. They're gonna throw a bus at you. Not a bus. They'll throw a chariot at you. And cross farther down the road.
That remains to be seen.
I hope you find out in the easiest ways as possible. I will not bother you more on this. How's your charisma, fellows?
Not that good.
I mean, we have one good one here, except with the ladies.
Yeah. As long as a dragon ain't a lady dragon.
What are you thinking, Onthar?
You just asked me for my stats.
It's asking for my stats. Where exactly this treasure is going, we don't know. From that note that you saw, we know by where they're going through, but we don't know their endgame. I found this. We intercepted a caravan of theirs on its way to Baragost. There seems to be one caravan that was left behind. It had a busted wheel, and some members of the order that happened luckily to be in the area helped them out, since they were disguised as traveling merchants. And then a fight brought out once they finally understood who they actually were. They're disguising themselves as merchants, traveling and joining other legitimate merchant caravans, so that they can disguise traveling the treasure north. I found this. He puts the note on the table.
It took a while to buffer, and I was like, I can't read that shit.
Yeah, I can't, because your camera's frozen for me, so I won't be able to see anything you put in front of the cam.
Oh no, I put
It's on roll 20.
Oh, it's on roll 20. Oh, I was on D&D Beyond for a second.
If someone would do us the courtesy of reading it, that would be great.
Not like the highest reading. Oh fuck. Willie, would you like to read the letter?
No.
Oh.
I guess I will.
Yeah, go ahead there.
It says Dragon Wing Lamar Iron Cloak. I fear our operation may have been compromised with the escape of the monk.
That's his name. Erlenthar.
Erlenthar. Thus we begin the second phase. Our collected horde will be split among a number of caravans, each sent on a different route to the city of Baldur's Gate. Once there, sell your weapons and supplies, secure your part of the horde, and seek our ancient, Arvax?
Yeah.
Triller, who will give you further information. the Queen of the Dragon will rise again. Wyram speaker.
Rezmir.
Rezmir is the
Black dragon lady.
black dragon. I was gonna say purple.
One
The
of the
living
two
one.
that isn't dead.
Yeah. I think it's the leader of the dragon cultists.
Yeah.
So then we need to intercept Aravax before they get there, first and foremost.
I think that's a plan.
Have you done any research at all since getting this note? Do you know what he looks like? Do you know whereabouts in Baldur's Gate he's based? Do you know anything more than this note?
I just received this yesterday.
Okay.
We haven't been able to gather much information. Now, we don't know how guarded this person is. We don't know what is going on, but one thing is sure, we need you to get the information that this person is giving as to the next steps. We don't need this person dead. We need to know what this person is telling everyone else. So you can grab this person, do whatever you need to do to get the information out, or you can disguise yourselves as any other merchants rallying there to get the next steps as well.
That sounds more like a better idea.
Once we get the information, why not kill him?
From there on, we can do what you want to do. We just need to know where this person's going. This will not be the first caravan going through, the one from Greenest. Like I said, this is the last assault that we heard of. Others have already been through there with their share of the treasure. There are other caravans going somewhere else. I doubt the final place is in Baldur's Gate. It's far too busy. There's no way they could hide such a large-scale operation in the city without someone hearing about it. Each faction has eyes and ears all over Baldur's Gate. This is only a rally point.
So we don't necessarily want to bring everything to a head here. We just want to find out. We want to know what's going on.
Maybe if there's another step after that, keep the disguise, go to the next step, keep the disguise, go to the next step. Go as far as you can go until you get to the top.
So if we intercept Aravax and get the information out of him, he will tell the cultists and whoever stops in Baldur's Gate. So, what if we take him, interrogate him, get the information, kill him or dispose of him for the time being somewhere? Do we know of anyone that is able to polymorph themselves into another human being? Or do you know of any sort of potion or scroll that we could use to have one of us become Aravax and not tip our hand so as to let them know something is off?
That makes sense.
Do you know of anyone that would have a spell, scroll, or potion that could do the trick?
It would not be something permanent. It would be temporary.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
But after then, if you leave afterwards, or no one takes your place as this new Aravax, then everyone is alerted, and news will travel fast.
It'll still keep us ahead of the game, because if we intercept him, he's just going to blab if we let him go.
Not
What
if
if
we
we-
approach him as in disguises and pretend to be part of his.
That's what I was thinking. Just
People.
stay secretive.
Yeah, we don't have to fight him or anything. He won't even know that we were like not part of his crew or whatever. So more like just go ask for information. He'll tell us, and we'll leave. Then more people will keep showing up and asking him for information. That's what it seems like he's doing, right? Just giving out instructions.
From this note,
We're going to need to find out the damn password, because that almost got us into trouble in the stupid cave.
Yeah.
I think that, pardon me, Anthar, I know you're more of a big bang fighting type dude, but I think you need to go the Harper way on this one. Keep it quiet, keep it secret, keep it spies.
I agree.
Whatever floats your boat. All I want is the head of the snake, or the dragon in this case, cut off.
Sounds like there's 5 heads to cut off.
Fast.
Let's not let it get to that point.
You know, I was hoping you guys wouldn't know about that, but all right.
We saw a mural of it.
Yeah, we saw a picture.
This
Now,
does sound like more of an inside job, though.
Yep.
You mentioned disguises?
We're in a merchant city. We can have you all look like scummy merchants in no time. Maybe you keep that disguise as soon as you get on the boat. I'll have the boat ready for you at the docks. As soon as you need to go. If you want, you can even have your horses boarded.
Oh. Shadow Maid?
Good with that.
So... we should prepare, probably, buy shit with our 250 gold, right, Leeson?
He throws like another pack of gold on the table.
I got him.
50 gold each for your expenses from here to Baldur's Gate, at least. So that everything is covered.
I look over at Lisa and I go, I mean this in a good way, but you're a real snake in the grass, aren't you?
I'll take that as a compliment.
Okay.
I brought you here, didn't I? Different means to an end. The right people are in the right spot around this table right now. And from what I understand, you're going to the right spot.
Okay.
My apologies if I offended anyone or if anyone was hurt by a potential white lie or anything. I mean good.
I don't like secrets and I don't like lies. That's all.
You really are with the wrong faction.
That remains to be seen. Listen.
You know, the Harpers is always recruiting.
You trade in secrets and lies. You got us here on a lie.
You're a fighter? You're all fighters.
By the way, what happened to your friend that Willy was going to fight?
I can still make that happy. I'm sorry. My priorities have shifted. Oh, I can't hear Max right now.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Oh,
No.
sorry. Yeah, I was saying I think we have other things to do.
So should we rest or just take off immediately and rest on the boat?
We should probably definitely rest. Or have we rested already? Yeah. Didn't we rest technically last night?
Yeah, but then we got
Or-
our ass handed to us this fucking morning. I'm at 8 HP.
Oh, so yeah,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
God.
have to rest.
This whole time I've been just coughing up blood as we just sit here.
Yeah, right? Like, I'm sitting here like, God, I love beer because I'm dead otherwise.
Wait, but it's still the morning, right?
Right now, yeah, I think you guys got here around midday. Or it's around midday right now. Yeah, because you got to the hotel, the inn in the morning. Then you've been chilling at the bar before noon, had some fights. So you're approaching lunch hour this time.
No.
Listen. Should ever you have a change of heart, or you're looking for a more noble banner to pick up arms for, I'd be honored to welcome any of you into the order. Same for the Harpers. I mean, Willy can vouch for them.
I'm in no place to recruit. But if you say so.
If anyone's interested, we fight for good. We fight evil. We fight for ourselves, for our faith. Faith in oneself, faith in one's sword. And would be honored to have fine members as yourself amongst our ranks, fighting along our side against the cultists. And indefinitely.
Maybe if we make it past this phase that they call, some of us will change our minds.
Up to you. You know where my headquarters are, and my door will always be open to you.
Do we get any buffs for being part of it?
No.
Do we get like raid gear or factions and stuff?
No. I'll just go through the spiel real quickly. They are both each actively trying to recruit you guys, because they do seem impressed by your feats so far. Real quickly, going through the spiel, Anthar explains, although mainly consisting of paladins, clerics, and fighters, the Order of the Gauntlet basically lives to lash out at moments of evil, not a moment before, when evil breaks laws, agreements, or any codes of conduct. The Gauntlet is usually the one's front line, ready to strike and do what needs to be done to vanquish evil. So there you go. Harpers, on their side, since I think you guys would never formally explain this, other than those that are actually with the Harpers.
No, they just seem like dark, shady shit to me.
Leeson actually takes the time to explain what they are, explaining, that they are coming out of hiding now because their sworn enemy is also coming out of hiding, so this is their purpose, to vanquish anyone living for these dragons. As the Zentarum has wiped out the Harpers before, so have dragon cultists way, 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 way back when, generations since. They explained that Harpers, they are an old organization, although the newer Harpers are the ones that have risen, shattered, risen again several times over the course of history. They are trained to act alone and depend on their own resources. They count on fellow Harpers in secret to rescue them whenever they get in a scrap. However, they're dedicated to helping one another in times of need. Friendships between Harpers are nigh unbreakable. Masterful spies and infiltrators, they use various guises and secret identities to form relationships, gather information, networks, and basically use the will of others to do what needs to be done. So they strive for knowing that one can never have too much information, too much power leads to corruption which needs to be dealt with, and no one in this world should be left powerless. That is the spiel that they give you.
So noble.
So noble.
I thought they were assholes and they're a bunch of fucking Robin Hoods.
Should you wish to join either of our banners, I recommend you do so before you leave. But if in the future our paths ever cross again, like I said, Leeson and I are allied, as the Harpers and the Order is strongly allied against the cultists. The first allegiances to do so. You're welcome in.
Mm-hmm.
Much to think about. So, the plan? It's kind of an awkward moment of silence as all this information is kind of like sucks in. Alaric seems conflicted.
Alaric is doing his best to not show it and be very stoic, and he's thinking internally.
Make a...
No.
Was it a wisdom saving throw?
Sure.
Yeah.
8.
8. Oh, that's it. I thought there was 8 plus. Just 8.
8 plus 0.
Onthar kind of catches a glance of you and sees you just having a moment of just kind of like staring down the table, and then as you raise it, you see his eyes kind of lock on yours for a second. He kind of gives you a little little wink, and he looks back at the rest of the table. So,
I see the wink.
he pulls out another map, as you guys now see in front of you.
Are we on fucking Google Map now?
California.
This is the big picture, boys. This is the landscape that I need to cover to try and gather everyone. I've got some jobs to do. Now, we are all the way down here. Sorry, here. The note that you said that they were heading to Baragost and then north, correct?
Yeah.
That means that it is north anywhere from that point. If they have several caravans coming from several locations, you've seen an attack here on Greenest. We've had another one. We've had another one here. We've had another one here. We've had another one just south of the Troll Hills. There are many possibilities. This could be a very long journey.
And home is all the fucking way up here.
Yeah, it actually was a month's travel. I told you guys that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You debated and then thought it was maybe a week, and then you said, yeah, it was a month.
No, it totally was a month. Yeah, you guys are far from home. Who knows? They could very well be headed in your direction. They could be anywhere. Maybe Baldur's Gate is just a rally point to cross the sea, to go north, to go back west, to go far north, far west. We don't know where this ends right now. We don't know where the end rally point is. I do recommend, finally, that you keep up that disguise as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Caravans will often group together, merchant caravans. They'll just kind of form some sort of train. If there's one merchant in a caravan, he'll just group up behind another and they'll all follow each other from one city to another. So you see a lot of large trains like that. Joining one like that would maybe be the best way to go unseen.
Do they have like any sort of like password or like keyword that they say to each other? Do you guys know anything like that? Would it be weird if we just came up and be like, oh, we're with the Blink Dragon cultists or whatever?
Well, the ones that Onthar found, correct me if I'm wrong, they were actually disguised as merchants as well. So they themselves are hiding amongst these caravans. With a crazy amount of gold, I guess. So if they can get through with it, I have no doubt that you can.
Okay.
Send us a note whenever you can. Let us know. We'll be on the move, but you'll be able to join us. Well then. Any other matters to discuss?
He gave us the note, right? I couldn't tell if you had him hand us the note.
No, it's on the table still.
We might need this. If there is a password or something and we need to play dumb, this is going to at least buy us some points.
I was going to use it to show to other members, but if this
Can you
means
take a
that
picture or...
We'll leave it to you.
I'm sure the evidence of the dragon egg will be enough, and you can tell them what the letter said.
That's valid. Take this note. Obviously one of you will have to be Dragonwing Lemura Ironcloak. I believe that's a female name, but...
Uh-oh.
Didn't think about that. It could just be maybe like mom and dad really wanted a girl, but they had a boy, gave him a girl's name. Like,
Sure, that sounds valid. Do with it what you must. Use it wisely. Don't get caught unless you need to.
We'll do our best.
Excellent. Torm's blessing to you all.
7 blessings.
cheers.
Mahala mahala. Like I said, the boat will be waiting for you at the docks. You'll be the only ones on it. Plus, whatever the hell a boat driver is called. Captain. And there you go. Should you need any type of weapons that I can provide or armor, I shall provide it. And I will make sure that merchant clothing is waiting for you at the docks as well. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay.
Honor.
Come and see me before you leave. A sundoff, unless you don't want to, but whatever. Fine. Get out! Get out!
Alright.
Alright?
I get up and leave. Oh, question. When Theren cracked the egg, you said there was like shards and shit flying around. Was that from the egg?
Yeah, it's basically it's the scale around the egg that kind of shattered like glass where you cracked it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? You guys head outside the war room, and then out of the next room as well, back into the bar where there's just as much scuffles going on. Basic bar fights, more gambling, shirtless, stinky men drinking ale. What do you guys want to do?
What time is it?
It's close to lunchtime.
Do we have like any shopping to do?
Yeah.
He did say he could provide us with armor and weapons. It wouldn't hurt to look around and see what this town has to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm good on those, but I wouldn't mind some potions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there any is there places to pick up?
Actually,
sharpness?
I also wouldn't mind looking for maybe a magical item shop. Now that I'm fucking getting rich.
Yep. Helps when you throw down $1,000 bet. 1,000 gold bet.
Okay. So you guys head out into the merchant city. You also have an inn that's paid for this evening, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys want to stay or leave right away.
I mean, we're definitely spending the night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to rest.
Okay. I will say that you guys just have a quick, stomach starting to gurgle. It's around lunch hour, and you guys still had a lot of traveling behind you where you've been eating nothing but shitty rations for 6 days. I'll say that you guys take a little sit down to eat and nibble in the bar. Find yourself a not so quiet but nice corner of a table to just eat amongst yourselves, enjoying the entertainment all around you. And on that, we'll take a little break, and we'll come back and you guys can go shopping.
I'm gonna grab a beer.
Alright. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Alright. So, you guys finish eating some schlop at the local tavern. Nothing like a good old tavern stew and ale to get you guys refreshed, feeling better. Now that you're a little roughed and beaten up too, you fit just right in with the rest of the crowd. What would you guys like to do?
Let's all go to the mall.
Yeah.
To the mall.
Yeah, sure.
Basically, you just start hearing a montage, music background, us locked arms together.
do. Okay. So you guys head outside. It's about midday. Bright as ever because it's actual midday. Plus you have this big glowing light outside. You get outside and you get another moment of God, this place is unnaturally bright. You head outside. So what are you looking for exactly? There's a lot of merchant shit in here.
We walk to the most magical shop looking shop.
Like, yeah, one with something that looks like they have a lot of money, nice magical items, rare.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
It's not a merchant. It's like a busy merchant metropolitan sort of one continuous flea market is more what this place looks like. You do make a survival check.
Everyone, or?
Everyone's looking for the same thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Alaric is just like lost in his own head. He
Okay.
rolled a crit fail.
Okay. You just thinking
I
about
got-
million things.
19.
18.
15.
Damn. Okay. So as Alaric is stumbling along, Horcrux, you just kind of like realign him with the group because he just mindlessly starts wandering once in a while. And you kind of like pull him back in, just like scuffles back in with you guys.
What are you? Bad.
Yeah, totally lost. Together, you guys do manage to kind of point out some place that is an actual building, but not like a closed shop, but more like a building with sort of like a saloon entrance and like blank windows blank wood windows you can see through, called Valhalla's Blessing. Seems to be the fanciest place around. Definitely getting some cool arcane vibes from that place the closer you get. More colored and brightly fantastical than other basic looking shops.
Guys, there's a magic shop right there. We walk towards the magic.
Yeah, walk in.
Alright. You guys walk in, pop open the door like a saloon. Doosh. Doodly-doo-doo. Walk in, you see this long black-haired woman. This mid-aged, long black-haired woman. There you go, that's what I meant to say. Her hair goes down almost just a little past midway down her back. Very fine, well-treated hair. These bright, actually piercing blue eyes, very fair skin. She looks at you guys as you come in. She goes, "Welcome to Valhalla's Blessing. How may I help you gentlemen today?"
We're wondering what you're selling.
Okay. Is there anything in particular? Armor, equipment, potion?
Bit of everything.
Potion for sure.
And how many?
How many would you have?
And what kind exactly?
That's a good sign, right?
Yeah.
The
best kind that you have available.
the best kind. We need potions of killing.
Potions of
Yeah,
killing. I don't carry any of those, sadly.
Do you have any potions that can turn us into somebody else?
No, sadly. That could potentially be a scroll of polymorph, but I do not have scrolls with me.
Well, can I buy 3 potions of healing from you?
Would you like a regular potion of healing, a superior, a greater, or a supreme?
What are the prices?
Yeah.
Well, the regular potion of healing, I have common rates, 50 gold.
Okay.
Should you like a potion of greater healing, she's just kind of going through her list right now. If she could find it. Dumb bitch. 150 for a potion of greater healing. Should you like a potion of superior healing, that will be 450. And should you like the very rare potion of supreme healing, that'll be 1350.
1350.
I'll take the 3 regular base level ones, please.
What is that? The superior? Is it like full instant health?
The superior?
No.
The supreme.
The supreme.
It's like 2 Alarics, dude.
The biggest one.
Fuck.
I mean, do I drink it and everybody around me just heals?
You just heal the world.
I think
You
it's like
heal the
88 plus something.
It keeps going up like that, yeah. A potion of healing. Okay. So healing is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing is 4d4 plus 4. Superior is 8d4 plus 8. And supreme is 10d4 plus 20.
Damn.
Oh,
Whoa. Just get
That's only 60 HP. That wouldn't even heal me all the way.
Crazy.
still
I'd
alive.
rather go with the regular ones.
I sadly only have one supreme, but I can put more on order should you wish.
We're fine.
Yeah. I'll toss 50 her way and I'll get one regular one.
So take 50 off your total. She gives you one potion of greater healing. You're taking 3 regular Horcrux?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll take 5 regulars.
Whoa.
Okay.
Jeez, money bags.
Oh my.
How much? How much was the superior?
The superior or the supreme?
Superior. Supreme was like 1350.
Yeah.
The superior was 450.
And the greater was 150?
Yeah.
Wow. Greater equals value.
Are you mathing right now?
Yeah, 100% greater is like bang for buck, the way to go. I'm good though. I've got my ointment.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much all I got.
What kind of magical items do you have?
Has there been an update on this?
On what?
On roll
On
20?
Roll 20?
Yeah.
I think so. They came
was.
out with an update when Tomb of Annihilation came out.
Dude, all my features and traits are erased.
That sucks.
Fuck, what am I supposed to do?
So what exactly are you looking for? Weapon, armor?
Weapons.
Look at
Weapons.
Theren, he's holding like 6 swords and like 17 feet. Weapons?
They're most of them are in the bag, so.
Weapons. Okay. Any particular type of item? Weapon?
Well, what do you got?
That's very vague, my dear. I need some details.
What
Only
kind of
magical weapons.
Yeah, magical weapon like swords, maybe daggers.
Okay. Guys, we're gonna do something I've never done before.
Uh,
We're gonna use a random table, which I never
knew
use
it.
in the manual, which I never
Oh,
use.
shit.
Have a magical
Random
ore.
table for what?
Okay. That's interesting.
She has like a +3 longsword.
I mean, my dagger's +1 attack, +1 on damage.
Bullshit, she does not have that.
Oh, you used the table and then said fuck the table. That's
Okay,
not
no,
fair.
there's some things that she just can't have, alright?
Oh.
I
Like-
probably can't afford it anyways.
Like, if I roll a legendary item, that does not make sense. Okay?
You never know. I mean, she could have just had it like stashed under a wood.
Okay. She's going to take out a scimitar. Very nice looking scimitar.
Nice.
As she puts it out on the table, Horcrux, you can immediately sense that this is indeed quite the magic item. Like, the aura of arcane energy just coming off of this thing is quite overwhelming, and you feel like you've never actually been in the presence of such a powerful item. The scimitar has a golden hilt with kind of the intertwined, you know, like the medicine symbol, kind of like with the wings and then the intertwined symbol and then like a ball at the end. A very bright blue gem at the edge, at the bottom of the hilt of the scimitar, that seems to be just moving. Like the orb at the bottom of the scimitar just seems to be like constantly spinning. At quite the speed, actually. And then you have the nice curved scimitar blade. She goes, should you be interested in this? This is a scimitar of speed.
Ooh.
She pulls it out, takes off a hilt. Basically,
I try to seem not interested.
Essentially, you gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. And in addition, you can make one attack with it as a bonus action on each of your turns. Yeah, just let me find the price of this fucker.
Oh, 10,000. What we've never seen Willy use like a sword, have we?
No. Should you be interested in this item?
Wait, were you talking to me?
Oh yeah, I was just asking. Have you ever used like?
I
a
am
sword?
so sorry. I was trying to find my missing data. I just found it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
How much?
For you, darling?
Uh,
7,500.
Jesus.
Alaric
for you.
spits up his beer a little bit.
Because he's walking around with ale.
Oh yeah, I'm walking through the mall with beer in hand.
100%. I take out my shackles, and
Okay.
I go when I was in Greenest, and I had a merchant tell me that he could not give me a price for these, which he said it was a magical property, shackles of dimensional shackles. He told me they were called.
Ah. Ooh,
And
I've never seen a pair myself.
yeah. And I was wondering what you could offer me, what he couldn't.
Let me see them.
I let her see him.
Okay.
Can I inspect the sword?
Yeah. What do you
Hold it.
want to inspect exactly?
No, I just wanted to hold it up.
Oh, yeah, you hold it up. It's pretty cool. Tell me there's a search functionality in this document. Oh, there is! Okay. She goes, ooh, these do fetch a pretty penny. Half price for you, then. Should you
Half
trade
price?
these in?
What do you mean half price?
I'll give it to you for, let's say, less than half price. I'll give it to you for 4,000.
No, I mean, I'm not asking for a trade. I'm asking...
Oh. For an evaluation?
Yes. I mean, maybe equal value or something like it, or... I mean, I could easily take them to another shop that can... as the other merchant told me to go to Baldur's Gate.
Well, how much do you want for them?
Well, I don't know. I mean, all I know is how to use them. I mean, there must be...
I'll offer you 3,500 for them. That's quite a pretty penny.
Mm-hmm. What kind of other weapons do you have?
Back to the table.
Yeah.
On the wonders. Bring it up, son. I put the sword back on the
We're going
desk.
with the, luck, by the way, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Weapon table. Number 2. 93, and the answer is 93, ladies and gentlemen. This is fun. I like
It's like
this.
a dead cat.
A magical.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Pulling out the pricey shit.
A monkey's paw. Grant
This
for wages.
is super poop. Okay. She puts in front of you like a really beautiful shield, like a very well ornate shield with gems. It's just covered in gems, and the entire peripheral of it is nothing but well cut emeralds. She goes, "This is a shield of spell god. While holding this, you would have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks have disadvantage against you.
Oh.
On sale today for the mere price of $45,000.
Jesus.
Dollars?
I go, do I look like a shield person?
How about you give us something that doesn't go above like 1,000?
Let's say like 5,000.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us has 5,000.
Well, Eric does.
I have 6,300.
Do you have any mini fireball marbles?
I do, actually.
Mini fireball.
I would have a necklace of fireballs, should you be interested.
I take back the shackles, by the way. Just-
She's like,
I don't know.
I'm just kidding about the names. I'm actually done shopping.
Oh, damn, I'll stop looking it up then. Okay. You can be more specific should you want to in terms of type of weapon, or just anything below $1,000.
Gold.
I'm interested in any sort of magical great axes or anything magical that will allow me to hurt things a little bit more using the great axe I currently have.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So she puts in front of you what seemingly looks like just like a regular horn. Like a horn that you blow in.
You want.
Except at the tip of the horn, it is a lion's mouth, kind of looking outwards, with several like threads of leather and different metals just all along the side of the horn. She goes, should you be interested? You can use an action to speak this horn's command. Blow the horn, and it emits a thunderous blast in a 30-foot cone that's audible 600 feet away. Creatures in front of you should make a strong constitution save. And on a failed save would take some thunder damage.
How can I ask how much thunder damage in real life? How can I get that answer?
I could check it and see what spell it casts. Let you know.
Could I just ask how much damage it would do?
Oh, I just read the full description. It's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know just because it's really funny. Okay, each creature in the cone must make DC 15 Constitution saving throw. On the failed save, takes 5d6 thunder damage and is deafened for a minute. Successful save, they take half as much and isn't deafened. Creatures made of glass or crystal have disadvantage on saving throw. I would take 10d6 instead of 5d6. There is a bit of a backfire, though. There is a slight chance that the horn would explode upon usage.
So if I crit failed, which I am prone to do, I'm gonna pass. Thank you.
Should you not blow well, then yes, it would explode. No sexual innuendo intended.
I'll pass. I have a propensity to massively have things backfire on me.
That's too bad.
You can blow my horn anytime, though. I mean...
I'll pass.
Oh, okay.
No, okay. Listen, under $1,000, there's not too much I can do for you.
Thank you for the potion stealing. You're on our way.
My pleasure. The scimitar is always up for grabs, or am I putting it away?
How much was it?
7K.
Nope.
Or 3,500 plus the manacles.
Nope. I'm good. Jace, you need to back the fuck off.
Right? Okay.
Theren, you want that scimitar?
Arming art. What was it? 2 attack? 2 plus attack?
+2 to your attack, and you can attack with it as a bonus action.
No, I'm good.
It's like I already used 3 attacks. But.
I already get 4.
Oh shit. Better.
I think I do more damage than that scimitar, too.
Probably. Okay, I think that's it for us then.
I show her my ring, and I go, do you have anything like this? Maybe better quality?
What's your ring?
It's the Ring of Protection.
Okay.
I got a, it's a +1 to AC.
Well, that's a very good ring indeed, my friend. Why would you want another?
No, something better.
Better. If you're interested in rings, I might have some rings as well. Any
What kind?
particular feat you're looking for?
Something that can increase, I guess, me trying to say dexterity.
Okay.
I want to move 120 feet. 120?
Not my movement, but yeah, my dex. So I already moved 50. So.
So that's a ring of protection, right?
Yeah.
I might have one thing for you.
Okay.
It's borderline in your budget, I guess. She shows to you a ring, which it's a very nice golden ring. It actually has a hummingbird made of, I guess, jade, just sticking out on the top of it, as long as 3 little jade beads along the edge of it. This is a ring of evasion. It has 3 charges. Regains 1d3 expended charges at dawn. When you fail a dex saving throw, You can use your reaction to use one of its slots to automatically succeed that saving throw. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty badass.
I'd hate for you to walk out of here with nothing but potions, so I could sell it to you for 4,800.
Yeah.
Kind of in your price range. What?
Or those shackles and 1,200 gold.
Jeez.
It's a very good ring for one who's nimble as yourself.
Alright.
And here, I thought it was rich.
I'll hold on to my shackles and I'll come back.
Are you sure?
Yes, maybe you can find something better, or maybe acquire something better for me.
Sure. I really would hate for you to walk out of here empty-handed.
Me too. So that's why I'd love to see more jewelry that you had, because I forgot about jewelry. But he's all blinged out, and I don't have any, and I've got some serious FOMO going on. So like, let's make this happen.
So you're interested in some rings?
Rings, amulets, belts,
Tiaras.
shit. Like some stuff that I can wear that does some stuff.
Okay. I have this ring of evasion. She slides the exact same ring your way.
Things that would make me harder to hit or make me hit harder.
Ring of evasion.
Well, but that's
Pretty
just
much.
like a saving throw, right?
Right.
That's what you said, right? Like I'm looking for like maybe like a +1 to AC type of ring that he's got, or +2. I don't know.
Doesn't the shield give you +5?
Because am I right? Like you said, the evasion is if you fail a saving throw, it allows you to succeed.
Right.
How many times can you do that?
3.
3 per
Total?
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you gotta charge it up.
Okay, that's not too bad. It's actually pretty good.
I have this ring that could make you hit harder. I mean, you look like a fighty type of man. She slides over a ring. A pure silver ring with 2 ram heads looking out on the exterior of it. This is a ring of the ram. If you would hit with it, you would hit harder. Much harder. The ring has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 at dawn. You can use an action to expend one of its 3 charges.
I'm sorry, 1d3.
How is that even possible?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Huh?
While using an action, you can expend 1, 2, 3.
No, but the recharge, you said 1d3.
Yeah, it recharges how much at dawn?
Oh yeah, it does say 1d3 here.
Basically, you just there should be
Hold on,
Roll-
let's see if roll 1d3. I guess it works in there.
yeah.
That is so weird.
I guess it works in there.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's an actual thing.
What?
Oh, maybe you just roll a d6 and then like 1 and 2 is 1, 3 and 4 is 2, 5
Sure.
and 6 is 3.
I
Yeah.
like 1d3 better.
Yeah, yeah, that's weird. Okay, you can use 1, 2, 3 charges to do.
Oh. To attack a creature you can see within 60 feet of you. The ring produces a spectral ram's head and makes it attack. Wow. Shouldn't be selling this to you. And makes its attack roll with a +7 bonus.
No.
I mean, that's my bonus, but okay.
On a hit
Same.
for each charge you spend, the target takes 2d10 force damage and is pushed 5 feet. Now, if you spend all 3 charges, then you can do a lot.
So, like, does it increase a d10 for every charge?
Yes. No, it's 2d10 for each one.
Per charge.
Per charge.
So 60-10 at third.
That's ridiculous.
Alaric, I've seen this used firsthand. It's a pretty cool ring. But I don't say that loud. I say it whispering.
How much?
So you basically be hitting as hard as I do.
100,000. Yes.
How much do you think this is worth?
I have no idea because I've personally never seen this ring before. You deal with it daily, considering it's in your shop.
It's a very coveted item. It's my last one. It's very rare. This one in particular comes from the far west coast of Faerun.
I'm guessing like 10.
Like I
You said it's the last one you have, so you've sold one of these before.
I have.
How much did that sell for?
6,000.
Come on. No, you're just teasing.
I know. I want all of this stuff. I start getting naked and throwing my shit on the table. Will you trade for all of this?
I might have some nice wands for you too, my dear.
No, I'm good.
6,000.
How the fuck was that shield earlier 45,000? And this is 6.
Because this is insanely good, right?
Yeah,
Do it, pussy.
it's
You
pretty
won't.
good.
What? What else is gold for, right?
Yeah, and I haven't spent like a dime since the beginning of the campaign.
I mean,
5,000. And I promise continued business upon our return to Elturel, because we will be requiring more potions.
People swing by here and never come back again. Don't sway that at me. 5,500.
We have to come back here again, because we are dealing with Anthar From. And
Mr.
we
Boom
will
Boom,
be,
as you said.
yeah, Mr. Boom Boom in the Churro.
Roll a persuasion check.
11 plus 1, 12.
5,400.
Done. Done. Let's go. I hand over my very weirdly bag of exactly 5,400 coins because I already pre-counted it beforehand.
That's all you have?
No, I just didn't want to waste time counting 5,400.
Oh, okay.
I still have almost 1,000 left, so.
Okay. God damn, you guys been hoarding. Holy shit.
They have.
The only thing I bought the entire campaign was the great axe that I currently have. Like, that's it. That's all the money I've spent. And I made a pretty penny off of Max earlier, so.
I've got some pocket lint.
So, Ring of Ram. Circles for charges. 2d10 force. Plus push 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. How many charges does it have on it?
3.
I put it on and punched Theren in the chest.
Oh.
In the middle of her shop.
Yep.
Oh god.
Isn't he
I
like
can do.
Yep.
I can do.
5
is.
HP?
He so is too.
Oh.
Roll to hit.
Yeah.
All right.
+7 bonus.
Do I get a surprise attack?
I mean, I saw him put him on. I put it on.
But did you expect it? Oh my god, I rolled a 19 plus 7, so 26.
+7 +7. That's
No,
plus
no.
14
19
technically.
plus 7.
Just plus
19
7.
plus 7, so 26.
Oh, it's not like your modifier and the ring?
No, just the ring.
That's still pretty good.
Wait,
Yeah,
how?
yeah.
Why?
Well, he doesn't normally get his bonus when he punches anyways.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
To hit, yes.
I would, yeah. If I punched,
Do
I'd
you?
have a +7 to hit.
Of course.
The ring produces... 1 second. The ring produces spectre... Oh, no, because it's the spectral ram that gets a plus 7 to hit. Not
It's like
him.
magic. It's
Yeah,
happening.
that's what I thought, because a
Yeah.
plus 14 to hit would be fucking insane.
No, it's just plus 7.
It's
It's
possible.
the
though.
ram that has plus 7.
Okay, so 26 to hit.
No, not even close.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Where's the D10? I don't use those.
Where Theren was, there is now no Theren.
2d10, so 3 plus 10, so 13. Do I get a bonus to damage?
No.
It's just straight 2d10?
Yeah.
So 13 damage. A goat punches Theren in the chest.
You see him just kind of like douche, and right as his fist gets to the maximum extension, you guys all see as this spectral light blue silver wind trail leaving behind him ram just kind of like and hits Theren in the middle of the chest. As the horns hit him, he kind of like let out a big gasp, and the horns just kind of like evaporate into smoke as it hits him. And you knock back 5 feet. She's not in my shop, please.
I was checking if it works. Did you go unconscious, by the way?
Yeah.
Oh, we did.
Yes!
Oh my god. I better use one of his potions. I don't want anyone dead in my shop.
Yeah, I take one of Theron's potions
Oh.
and administer it to Theren.
Asshole.
Oh wait. Don't I have like that herb that I can just rub on him and he'll like come back to life?
Too late. Alaric's already doing it.
Okay.
Yep. So what is that? A D4 plus 2?
Yep.
At least he's not dead.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't trying to kill you. 3 plus 5, so 7. You heal 7 HP and come back to consciousness.
You wake
there.
up just remembering like a ram run towards you.
Dude, what happened, man? You got knocked the fuck out. I had to use one of your potions, so like
You owe me a potion.
fine, worth it. I pay for another potion.
God, you guys.
50 gold.
Yeah.
Worth it.
I recognize a sorcerer. Oh, yes, I do. Any
Mhm.
interest in any wands?
Kind of low on the budget thing.
For 1,500, I can get you something really nice.
I'm kind of lower than that.
How much do you have?
But I've got this nice little. I take off my force breath. What is it called?
Your brute? Yeah.
Yeah. What is this worth?
Okay. She has a look at it.
20 gold.
It's like GameStop. You just go there and you're like,
Yeah.
you spend like thousands on it. It's like, oh, 1 gold.
Tell you what, I actually can get you something kind of nice for that. Just give me one moment.
While she's looking, Horcrux, how much gold do you have?
136.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I've literally like not.
Spent it all on drugs, man.
Can I have that potion?
I need some.
Oh, yeah, here you go. I give you the potion that I spent.
Thanks. I kind of look at you going, I'm going to get you back. When you least expect it.
I already hit you with the chair in greenest. Now I just punched you with a goat. I'm not sure what you can do to me to get me back. Like, you were punched with a goat. I win.
I kind of just flop my dagger, the venom thing, just reminding you.
Okay. So she is going to put in front of you a wand. It's this very fine, light gray wood. 3 spirals that all kind of like spin together, and then at the top becomes sort of like a 3-pointed, sort of like upside down triangle with a bright white triangular gem resting in the middle between the 3 points. This wand will detect all your enemies within 60 feet of you, hiding or not.
Oh, what is it called?
The Wand of Enemy Detection.
Fancy name.
Yeah.
Any kind of enemies? Like, not just like undead or...
This wand can sense the presence of hostile creatures that are ethereal, invisible, disguised, or hidden, as well as those in plain sight. The effect ends if you stop holding the wand.
Shit, I'll take it. I hold the wand up right now to see if it does anything.
Okay. I mean, you hold it up right now.
Do you need that brooch for anything?
No.
Is it an extra, though?
We had like...
Because I thought you had 2, right?
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
2
we
and I
had two.
sold one to...
One was sold or traded
Yeah.
or something.
And this one is going for this wand.
Or, option number 2, she puts another wand in front of you. She goes, "This is the wand of the war mage. Should you wish to do a little extra spice in your damage."
Oh, yes. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wand of, what I call it? The war mage. While holding this wand, all these items require attunement, by the way. Oh, fuck, so you weren't able to punch Theren. I fucked up.
Aww.
He waits 15 minutes. And
It's
does
okay,
it.
I forgot it.
Yeah,
It's fine, it's fine.
At first chance I get, I do that then.
Okay. And you still use a potion on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Outside the
all
shop
that.
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
While holding this wand, you gain a bonus to spell attack rolls. And in addition, you ignore half cover when making a spell attack.
Oh, so it's like
It's +1 wand that ignores half cover.
hell yeah, I'll take that.
It's all
Yeah,
yours.
I'll trade you for this.
Okay.
How much?
It's like-
How much gold is that wand worth?
It's worth that brooch right there.
Which is how much gold if that brooch didn't exist?
Couple thousand.
A couple thousand. All right, never mind.
I take the wand. Wait, question. Did I have to attune to the wand of magic missile? No, right? That's just a...
I don't think so.
No,
It's
yeah, that
charges.
was- yeah.
No,
'Cause-
no, when it is charges, you don't attune to it. To this one, you do need to attune to it, by the way. On
Okay.
this one, specifically. Requires attunement by a spellcaster specifically, so not anyone can pick up the wand and start using it.
I forgot what the name of the feat is that does this exact same thing.
Okay.
Let me look.
Uh,
Yeah,
So she hands you over the wand. The wand basically has a small, very well shined wooden, I guess, wand hilt, and then the rest of it is just kind of this black and red kind of like jagged metal, just kind of like intertwining into a point at the end.
Nice.
Okay.
What else? Oh, yeah, that's it. I'm good. Thank you.
Anyone else still interested in purchasing?
Willie, you need anything?
No, apparently, I don't have enough money for decent stuff.
How much do you have? I can maybe equip you with something.
Bazooka?
About 1,000 gold to spend.
Can maybe make something work.
And I'd be willing to help out if it was worth the while.
You're just loaded, aren't you? This is great. I don't get many rich merchants around here.
Before I walked in your front door, I was. By the time I walk out, I don't think so.
So what's your thing? What do you do? What do you do?
I shoot people.
With ammunition?
Something like that.
If you want, I could energize some of your ammunition.
Like what?
Again, I could add a little extra spice to some of those ammunition that you have.
Do you have an example?
Sure. One on the house. She's asking you to hand over a bullet.
Oh, I gave her a bullet.
Okay. You see her just kind of look at the bullet and just kind of like do like a quick incantation. It takes her about like for this small, it takes about 5 minutes as you guys just watch her just kind of focus there as you see like green energy. For one, you just see like green energy just kind of like seeping out of her fingers and like kind of enveloping the bead that you gave her as it just wraps and then it just kind of stops. It just kind of like absorbs it into the bullet. That is now a +1 bullet.
So does it just give me +1 to damage, or?
Yeah.
Also on hit.
Oh, that's a good question. +1 is a +1 to.
Usually it's
hit.
both.
No, it's the hit. No.
Both.
Yeah, usually it's both.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second.
It's just like that time we
Like
you guys dipped
the scimitar is +2 to both.
Oh, it's to hit and to damage?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's cool, right?
The only problem is it doesn't last, so
It's a one-use thing.
yeah.
Oh no, for sure. It's
Yeah, you can't go, like, retrieve the bullet after. Okay,
no,
then.
no.
I
How
can make
much?
it even stronger if you want.
How much stronger are we talking about?
For 120 gold. Each. She's offering a +2.
Fuck no.
Yeah, because like it could still miss, and then it's like that's 120 gold gone.
Yeah, and
bullet.
for 2 damage, I'll pass. Now, if you were to give me some like added, like a D6 element damage or something, now we would be talking. Or if she can like enchant my gun or something.
I don't think I like your attitude. I just did you a favor.
Look how Willy's like the most straightforward person ever. Just like, yeah, listen.
I mean, I appreciate the thought, but
I hope
I
so.
don't-
You just looked at me for 5 minutes. Do my thing.
well, I'm sorry. I thought it was gonna be better for the price.
Well, apparently I'm not worth your time.
I
How
mean, I
about you,
didn't-
sir? She looks at there and cuts you off completely.
Fine, I leave.
Still no interest? That scimitar is still here.
I don't know. Unless you got something else hidden back there, but I'm not saying that I'm keeping the shackles. Maybe you could catch my interest. Maybe I'll part with them.
You mentioned being more dexterous, right?
Yes.
This is the last thing I'm showing you. Because you all seem to be so difficult. She puts some boots on the table. They're basically these cloth green boots with nothing but elven motifs on them. She goes, being an elf, you should appreciate these. And they are indeed made of the lightest, finest elven material possible. It almost looks like boots, like made of leaves, and that's how fine the cloth looks. These are boots of your kind, in fact, boots of elven kind. Should you wear these, you make no sound, regardless of the surface that you walk upon. You would have advantage on stealth checks that would rely on moving silently.
See, why didn't she show me that?
I have 2 pairs.
Oh, I'm out already. Sorry. I left the room.
One last 3,000 gold for the road, and they're yours. Ah, that's a man whose interest I've piqued.
I'll pass. I'll hold on to the shackles.
Fair enough.
I'm already pretty stealthy. And silence, well, our group isn't very silent.
I believe that as well. Tell your friend outside if ever he's interested.
Okay.
Is that all, gentlemen?
I believe giving you over about 6,000 gold,
Yeah.
7,000 gold. Actually, including the items, I think you've gotten close to 10,000 gold out of us. I'd say that's a good day.
It is, but not only for me.
I
You will-
would not disagree.
You will exit the shop stronger in combat than you were when you entered.
Yes.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure doing business with you all. You're
Agreed.
welcome back to Valhalla at any time.
Okay.
All right.
I walk out and I tell Willy about the boots.
I don't care. She's a bitch.
All right. You walk out. Door closes behind you. What are you guys doing?
I'm pretty much took care of all of our shopping in one place, guys.
It's so fun equipping you guys with cool stuff.
I know.
I'm gonna regret it later, but.
When I do 6 to 10 force damage.
Willy would like to find a shop or workshop, anything that could potentially sell pieces for my rifle,
Oh, okay.
or like things I could use to build my rifle, including like a lens, like a scope or something. Like
Okay. Make a survival check.
8 plus 3, 11.
11? Okay. You look around for quite some time. You've seen a lot of like steel and metalworking shops that could maybe help for you to maybe buy like a barrel, a lens. You could probably make that out of any form of like glass material. It's more like the intricacies of like the long distance that you would need to kind of work out a little mirror angling thing yourself. That'll be done with some fine tweaking and some testing on your side. But you're able to find essentially, mirrors and glass and steel pipe work and everything you would maybe need.
Okay.
Like various shops here and there.
And okay. How much would that be?
So on your sheet, do they have like the cost of making a gun?
Nope.
Yes, they do.
Pretty sure no.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, they have the total cost of what the gun is, but like not pieces.
No, exactly. I'm gonna base myself on that.
And
So you're
also
trying- yeah.
also like what I want basically is it says like crafted. There's no price for it.
Oh, you're trying to build bad news, right? Pretty much.
Technically, yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, yes.
Yes.
So,
I mean, fuck yes.
I'd say you'd be able to find some of the core pieces. I'd say by like purchasing here and there. You don't have all the pieces that you need, since the rest is gonna require some fine tuning and some metal work and some crafting of specific pieces. But I'd say for about 250 gold, you can get a good chunk of the starting pieces.
Okay. What would those pieces be?
Like a barrel and some pieces of metal and some pieces of glass.
Wait, how is that 250 gold?
It's specific types of things that you would need, right?
But it's glass. And
yes.
a pipe of metal.
You go build a gun out of like a piece, cheap piece of metal and glass that you find. You need like a specific type of tube. And this gun is gonna cost you a lot in the long run, so I'm gonna start building up the price.
Fun.
No gun here costs less than 500 gold. And since the rest is gonna be done by like
What do
tinkering
you
in
mean?
your shop.
All of them are below that.
No, they're 250, 500, 450, 500, and a sniper is definitely more expensive than any of them.
We can build guns for 500 gold.
So it
For
says
250 gold, I want my lens to be in crystal.
Sure.
Fine. Alright, I'm good.
You find a very specific piece of crystal that you go through several shops to find with just the right angle of reflection that you think you would need.
Beautiful, I'm satisfied.
Okay, cool.
Anything else in lens or barrel? Or...
I'm gonna go study how to build a fucking gun after this.
Okay. Good. Because I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, you think I do? Alright. So you guys kind of walk along as you see Willy kind of like dart into different shops, and then come back and just like dump some stuff in the bag of holding.
Don't lose that.
Whoa, what are you doing? Okay. I need to consent first before you put stuff in
That's what she said.
there.
No.
I do need the
Add like
weight.
30 pounds
30
of
pounds.
stuff of like pieces of metal and stuff like that.
Okay.
I like how he's keeping track of all of this.
Yes.
Okay, so
What was it? Gun parts?
yeah, just say gun parts.
Okay.
Roughly
I
say
have
gun
it
parts.
written down on my sheet.
Okay.
So,
All right. No, I got all kinds of stuff written down. So.
1,200-foot range on that. What the fuck? Oh god. You can shoot someone in Neverwinter from here.
What's the
not
ratings?
really?
It's 300 to 1,200 feet.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guessing mine is gonna be a bit less because it's a smaller version because I'm a fucking gnome.
You're a
still.
halfling.
I meant small guy. You're overthinking too much.
Sorry.
Is there a place where, like a jewelry place where they deal with like stones, diamonds, stuff like that?
What are you looking to do?
The stuff that we took from the cave, like the precious stones, the sapphire ring, gold sapphire ring,
Oh, yes.
all that stuff.
Totally forgot about all of that. Did you guys just hear that?
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay. Wasn't me, guys. So for the sake of brevity, I will say that you managed to sell it all. Just list it off for me.
Okay, it was a gold sapphire ring.
900 gold.
Okay.
Rich bitches.
Half dozen precious stones.
600 gold.
Holy motherfucker! I'll write that down. 1,500.
Basically, a pearl necklace.
300 gold.
And I think that was it, besides the 300 gold pieces.
Okay. Just for your information, just because it's funny, I'm going to tell you guys. These were all pieces of jewelry that belonged to people in Greenest.
Oh.
If you return them to people, you also got a prize, but it's pretty funny that you're selling them.
Exotic.
So we just got...
We saved their town.
$450
That's our money.
If we're splitting it.
I mean, of course we're splitting this.
Yeah, so 450 each.
Was there anything else?
Yeah.
Nope, that's what I have written down.
Cool. Gigi?
I'm back, boys.
You make a trip back to the lady.
No, I'm good. I would like to spend the rest of the day. Remember those fangs that I got from that stone monster we were killing?
Yeah.
I would like to make a necklace.
Okay.
Hey, I'm back to my amount that I was. Funny. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. You make a nice teeth necklace.
Yeah.
Clean them off a bit because they were pretty nasty.
Yeah. More like shaman witch doctor type shit.
There you go. You got like basically what kind of looks like a shark tooth necklace that you know.
Yeah.
All right. Shopping done, boys?
What time is it now? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're done. Unless you guys want to.
I am good on shopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just by any chance, sorry, quickly, do I find any like black pot or merchant or somewhere?
Make another survival check.
12 plus 3, 15.
15. Not really. That's a very specific type of shop, and you know that you're not going to find them everywhere. It's usually a travel to like a very large metropolitan city to get some. Okay.
Alrighty.
Let's plan.
Are we gonna rest and then take off?
Sleep it off and leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head back to the inn. Have a few drinks over the course of the evening. Anything you want to say to each other, discuss amongst yourselves as you're eating before you head off to rest.
Yeah, I want to ask Willy what made him join the Harpers.
When I was working as a bounty hunter, basically, it's pretty much like what I did for a living, like spying and gathering information and, you know, disguising myself to either like get rid of my targets or whatever. So when I was approached by the Harpers, it just felt like the perfect fit.
And now you work with Sister Grael.
Yeah, I mean she's also part of the Harpers, but yeah, she's been my contact in Fendalen.
Just curious. That's all.
I'm sorry I didn't say it before.
Well,
They're more secretive than the Zentarum, I guess, or maybe not. But I mean, they still like their privacy, and I figured I should keep it a secret. But I trust you guys.
Cool.
All right. You guys finish off your food, nibble, ponder on the day's events, possibilities, and voyage to come. You guys head off for a rest with the plan of going to see Unthar and then docks in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. It's 11:10. Do you guys want to stop here?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We will stop it here, and tomorrow you set off for Baldur's Gate. All right. Probably the biggest city you guys have been in so far. Gonna head there right after. Try and cut off the caravan.
Didn't we stop there on our way to Venus?
No, you stopped. Oh, that's not true. You stopped at Waterdeep. You're right. Waterdeep is the biggest city you've seen. All right. Sorry guys, cameras and mics have been a little weird tonight. It's all good. Playing with a bunch of robots. No worries.
Basically.
Pretty much. Say bye-bye to everybody.
Everybody.
Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Stormerino tonight. Played some Durandar. It was a day in the town of Elturel, town in Churro, as Alaric and the other guys would say, because they can't remember the name of anything. In El Churro with Floofy Boom Boom, I think. Anyways, it was a day out shopping. It was cool to see them, like, pawning and, like, negotiating to get some new stuff. They got some cool items. Definitely got some cool items there. Got their eyes on some other items they could always come back to later. They got a plan. They are now men with a plan on what to do as their next activities with the Dragon Cult. So that's what's going on. A great viewership tonight, guys, on the live show. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to follow if you haven't. You can also check this and all the 20 past episodes on youtube.com/user/Snoozzzalot with the triple Z's. I keep forgetting I changed my names. Thanks for tuning in. You guys are great. I'll be back on tomorrow personally. If ever you guys are watching this, Friday, December 1st, so Friday this week, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour extra life stream raising money for Children's Miracle Network, my personal foundation I'm going to be raising money for 24 hours of gaming with options of extending. Will be, it's going to be a 24-hour stream. We're going to be playing for Opération Enfant Soleil, which is basically the organization of Children's Miracle Network closest to my place. Raising money to help fund basically better equipment, better hospital care for kids who are going through some super scary stuff in life. I can't imagine what that's like, so better equip them with some cool stuff. So it's for a good cause. You guys can always check the link on my channel below, twitch.tv/Snoozzzalot, again, with the 3 Z's in the middle. Check it out, the link below to my extra life. If you guys would like to support me in any sort of way, and you can always watch live on December 1st all the way through December 2nd. That would mean the world to me. My link is going to stay open until the 31st of December if you're interested in donating. Thank you for checking all this out. You guys are great. Mwah! And I will see you Wednesdays live on my Twitch channel. Check it all out. Subscribe, like on YouTube, and have a fantastic evening. Till next time, on Wreck and Roll. Bye, guys.